In the heart of Uganda, amidst the lush greenery and bustling streets, there reigned a man unlike any other Idi Amin. His presence was as imposing as the mighty elephants that roamed the savannah, and his smile could charm even the most skeptical of souls. Idi Amin was a leader wrapped in mystery, ruling with a combination of power, charisma, and a touch of unpredictable mischief. Within the opulent walls of his palace, Amin held court like a scene from a grand theatrical production. He made decisions that echoed across the land, with consequences that ranged from the monumental to the downright bizarre. Legend has it that one day, he declared a national holiday to celebrate the prowess of Ugandan crocodiles, commanding his citizens to pay tribute to these mighty reptiles with dance and song. But beyond the palace intrigue, Amin's jungle maneuvers were the stuff of both fear and amusement. His army drills were like no other, incorporating elements of traditional dance and martial arts, turning soldiers into a fearsome force that could strike fear into the hearts of enemies and break out into synchronized choreography at a moment's notice. As the seasons changed and the grip of his rule tightened, Amin's decisions grew more outlandish and unpredictable. One day, he decreed that all traffic lights in the capital city should be replaced with baboons dressed in colorful waistcoats. Chaos ensued as bewildered motorists tried to decipher the signals of their new primate traffic wardens. Despite the tumult, Amin had his moments of respite. At Lake Victoria, he would often retreat to a simple fishing boat, swapping his military garb for a fisherman's hat and a pair of oversized sunglasses. There, under the gentle sway of the waves, he would contemplate the complexities of ruling a nation while trying to reel in the legendary big one, a fish so elusive that even the local fishermen spoke of it in hushed tones. But as the curtain fell on Amin's rule, the city's once vibrant atmosphere waned, replaced by an eerie silence punctuated by the occasional roar of a lion, perhaps summoned by Amin's audacious decree to appoint the king of the jungle as his chief advisor. In the end, Amin's legacy was as multifaceted as the continent he called home. His rule was marked by tumult, controversy, and a touch of the absurd, a captivating tale woven into the rich tapestry of African folklore, where truth and legend intertwine like the roots of an ancient baobab tree. And so, Idi Amin remains not just a figure of history, but a character in a larger-than-life story, forever etched into the annals of Uganda and the collective memory of those who lived through his enigmatic reign. As Idi Amin's power grew, so did the legends surrounding his eccentricities. Rumor had it that during one of his notorious feasts, he had a penchant for parading around the banquet hall dressed as a giant banana, earning him the affectionate nickname, the Banana King, among his close confidants. The sight of their leader dancing merrily in yellow attire was said to inspire both awe and amusement among guests, who nervously clapped along to the rhythmic beat of tribal drums. Amin's affinity for the dramatic extended beyond his social gatherings. His military parades were extravagant spectacles that left spectators both awestruck and perplexed. On one memorable occasion, he insisted that his entire battalion perform a synchronized rendition of a popular local folk dance, complete with high kicks and twirls as a display of unity and strength. The sight of battle-hardened soldiers executing graceful moves drew bewildered gazes from foreign diplomats and locals alike, cementing Amin's reputation as a leader with an unorthodox approach to governance. Amidst the pomp and ceremony, Amin's rule took on a surreal quality that bordered on the absurd. He once commissioned a team of engineers to construct a series of giant pyramids in the heart of Kampala, envisioning them as monuments to his greatness. The towering structures, adorned with gold leaf and topped with oversized effigies of Amin himself, quickly became a source of intrigue and amusement for residents, who affectionately dubbed them Amin's Folly. But behind the facade of extravagance and eccentricity lay a complex figure grappling with the weight of his own legacy. In quiet moments, Amin would retreat to his private quarters, poring over maps and military strategies while humming tunes from his favorite jazz records. It was during these solitary reflections that the facade of the Banana King would slip away, revealing a man burdened by the demands of leadership and haunted by the specter of his own mortality. As Amin's reign drew to a tumultuous close, the city of Kampala bore witness to scenes of both celebration and sorrow. Streets once teeming with life fell silent as citizens awaited news of Amin's departure, unsure of what the future held. When news finally broke of his exile, the city erupted in a cacophony of cheers and tears, a testament to the polarizing nature of his rule. Today, the legacy of Idi Amin endures as a cautionary tale and a source of fascination for historians and storytellers alike. His larger-than-life persona, marked by grandiosity and unpredictability, continues to captivate the imagination, offering a glimpse into a chapter of African history that defies easy explanation. In the annals of Uganda's storied past, Idi Amin remains a figure shrouded in myth and mystery, forever immortalized as the Banana King who ruled with an iron fist and a charming smile. Despite the controversial and often bizarre aspects of Idi Amin's rule, there are certain positive contributions that are recognized within the context of African history. One notable area of impact was Amin's emphasis on Pan-Africanism and the promotion of African unity. During his tenure, Amin championed the cause of African solidarity, advocating for the rights and sovereignty of African nations. He actively supported liberation movements across the continent, offering sanctuary to exiled activists and leaders from countries such as South Africa and Mozambique. Amin's policies also prioritized the empowerment of indigenous Ugandans. He implemented measures aimed at promoting economic independence and self-reliance, including the nationalization of key industries such as banking and transportation. This approach resonated with many Ugandans who had long felt marginalized under colonial and post-colonial administrations. Additionally, Amin's regime oversaw significant investments in infrastructure development, particularly in rural areas. New roads, schools, and healthcare facilities were built, improving access to essential services for remote communities. These initiatives contributed to a sense of progress and development, albeit against a backdrop of political turmoil. In the realm of sports and culture, Amin's government provided support and resources for Ugandan athletes and artists. Under his rule, Uganda experienced a period of relative success in international sports competitions, particularly in boxing and football. This era also saw a flourishing of artistic expression, with Ugandan musicians and filmmakers receiving state sponsorship to showcase their talents on a global stage. Despite the complexities of his legacy, Idi Amin's initiatives in promoting Pan-African solidarity, economic empowerment, infrastructure development, and support for sports and culture left a lasting imprint on Uganda's history. While overshadowed by his authoritarian excesses, these positive contributions serve as a reminder of the nuanced nature of leadership and the enduring impact of political decisions on society. In retrospect, historians continue to grapple with the enigma of Idi Amin, seeking to reconcile the contradictions of his rule and evaluate his legacy in the broader context of African history. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the complexities of leadership and the enduring consequences of political actions, offering valuable lessons for future generations in navigating the challenges of governance and nation building.